Hello, this is Keshav and welcome to All Things Cinema Podcast. This is the beginning of a new series on the channel in which we talk about the upcoming films, and in today's video we are going to talk about the much anticipated film Pada, which in English translates to Battalion, is a movie that revisits an episode in the history that happened almost 26 years ago in 1996, which raises all those questions once again, which have never been answered. There's a lot of hype around Pada ever since the teaser dropped 6 months ago and the trailer came a few days ago. It's a movie which stars some very prominent actors from Malayalam cinema like Vinayakan, Jojo George, Konchako Boban, and Dileesh Pothan. The movie takes you back to 1996 when 4 members from pro-Maoist outfit stormed into the Palakkad collector's office and held the collector W.R. Reddy as hostage for almost 9 hours. 4 members of the group held him as a hostage, demanding the withdrawal of the revised tribal bill passed by the then left government. Kamal KM, the director who has also written the script of the film, is returning to direction with this movie. Some movies are meant to be just enjoyed and you look for entertainment for those couple of hours. You sit in the theater, you get entertained, you walk out of the theaters and move on with your lives. But this particular film is one of those films which will make you think, which will make you ponder and introspect on a few things that you probably wouldn't have taken seriously. In that process, maybe then some new questions might arise. Kamal KM says, "I do not think a movie can change society or this world, but at least a movie has the power to ask questions, sometimes even disturbing questions." The good thing with this film is it has got popular faces, so that might help the film reach a lot more, especially in Kerala, if not outside of Kerala. It seems to be a very conscious decision to cast popular actors for a subject like this, just so that the reach is even more. The director says he hasn't really compromised anything for this movie, which is actually visible in the trailer as well. It looks very authentic, it looks organic. And the good thing is the director has admitted himself that he was never been forced to include a song or a romantic track in the film, which is actually a common practice in Bollywood. So that's why I maintain high regards for Malayalam cinema. I'm really happy for the fact that 26 years apart, it was another left government when this actually happened, and when we are once again talking about the same incident 26 years down the line, another left government is in the power, so it would definitely help the movie reach a lot more audience and people would tend to take it seriously. While working on the film, the director also ended up having straight and direct interactions with the people who were actually involved in the incident. And it turns out they were actually convinced about what they were doing then, and they don't really have any regrets about their acts. In front of the court, they never argued to acquit them. The questions that they raised 25 years ago still remain unanswered, which makes everything they did even more reasonable after all these years. It makes themselves convinced too that whatever they did was right back then. Kamal came in an interview said those people could not really believe when he told them that he's going to do a movie on their act of revolt. And I think this movie is nothing less than an acknowledgement for the heroics that they had put off back then. With Pada, I really hope that people will discuss many other protests and movements by the tribal communities. The trailer looked absolutely brilliant in terms of visuals, the way it has been edited, the fast cuts. I loved the music track, Pada Pada Pada, in the teaser as well. I'm really looking forward to this film, not just because it has amazing actors in the lead role, but also for the story it wants to tell. I'm definitely one of those who is really happy that this movie is coming into theaters and not OTT directly, because this movie, I'm sure, would be a very different theatrical experience than OTT. This film somewhere reminds me of something like a Nayattu or even Jai Bhim from Tamil cinema, because Nayattu and Jai Bhim, both of them were so incredibly true to what they wanted to convey. Jai Bhim was also based on a true incident that happened a few years ago. So I'm pretty stoked to see what this film has in store for us. The film is edited by the brilliant Shan Muhammad, who I'm a big fan of. The cinematography is done by Sameer Tahir, and the music has been given by Vishnu Vijay. Apart from the lead cast, the 4 people who are going to be the center of attention, the film also has a plethora of amazing supporting actors from Malayalam cinema, like Indrans and Unimaya Prasad. Even there is Prakash Raj in one of the pivotal roles, and you can also expect Mammootty in a special appearance in the film. Let me know in the comments what you felt about the trailer of the film and what are your memories of the real incident that happened in 1996, and what are your expectations from the film. Thank you for watching. I really hope that you would subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, I am a musician first and then an accidental YouTuber, as you might know by now. So head on to my other channel where I do original music, and I really hope that you can send me as much love and support there as you have always been doing here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.